My name is Optimus Prime.
Today we're going to be learning about what strategy and what tools you should use and when, okay? This is very important. Imagine if you were like a construction worker or something. You had a toolbox. Would you use a screwdriver to cut a block of wood? I don't think so. You're not supposed to. If you can, then kudos to you, but most don't. So we're going to learn what tools that we're supposed to use in math in different math problems, okay? Specifically, we're going to be focusing on things like manipulatives, like blocks and things you can add or move around with your hands, drawings, and number lines. Those are the tools we're going to be focusing on and when you should use them, any math problems you have. Okay. Manipulatives, like blocks, are best used when you need something to touch or grab to understand a problem, like adding or subtracting or grouping numbers or in different things, or multiplication or division. They can be really useful in those scenarios. You can group blocks or group coins or group cars together. You can add cars to different groups. This is when they're really useful. It's very intuitive, okay? Think about it like I need to use it. I need to build it with my hands type of situation, okay? Okay. Drawings are best whenever you don't need something to touch, but you need to visualize something. It's hard to visualize a problem or set of problems in your head. Think about like an array or like area problems with a rectangle. Whenever they ask you to find the area of a rectangle, this is best because you can just draw squares inside the rectangle and figure it out. Or whenever you need to group things too. They're also very good for whenever you need to group things. Okay, think about like I can draw it on paper. Okay, if you can draw it on paper, then this might be a good way to go about the problem. Okay, and then the next is a number. Number lines are best whenever you need to show jumps or steps in order, okay? Like adding or subtracting or finding differences between two numbers. We need to find like the difference, how different you are to me. No, how the difference between two numbers. Number lines are really, really useful for that, okay? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to give you a problem, and I want you to think in your head what might be the best tool to use for you in this problem. Okay. Imagine Maria gets 46 apples and then gets 25 more apples. How many apples does she have now? Okay, think about it for a second. What tool should we use to figure out the answer to this problem? Okay, think about this. Is it manipulatives, like blocks, things we can grab? Is it a drawing? Maybe we need to draw something down. Maybe the number line. See, in my head, the first thing that comes to me as the best option for this would be to use a manipulative. Okay, I can grab some coins, or I can grab small pieces of paper or something, and I can put them all in a group of 46. And then I can give them 25 more. And then I can just count them out and see how many there are. That's the best thing that comes to my head on how to solve this problem. Okay, what about the next problem? Okay, a farmer plants 3 rows of 46, sorry, not 46, that's a lot of corn. 3 rows of 6 corn stalks. How many corn stalks are there? What is the best tool to use this? For you, it could be The best tool can be for different people, different for different people. For me, the best tool is drawing. I can get on a piece of paper and I can draw 3 dots or 3 corn heads to represent the 3 rows. And then under those, I can draw 6 corn stalks for each. And then I can just count it out. And I would have how many corn stalks you would have. What about the next problem? What is the difference between 57 and 89? So how many numbers are in between 57 and 89? What is the best tool to use for this? A manipulative? A drawing? Or a number line? Answer. Okay, for me, it's the number line, okay? I can just draw a number line starting at 57, ending at 86, ending at 89, and then I can just count in between 57 and 89, in between the number line, and I'll have the answer. So for me, those are the best uses for it. Now, you're going to use different tools, and people might use different tools for the same problem. That's fine. It's whatever works best for you in your head to understand and work through the problem, okay? And these are going to be really useful because we're going to come across problems that are going to be difficult, and we're going to have to use them, okay? And going through your day, think about all the different types of tools you use to solve your problems, okay? It might surprise you, okay? And remember, good mathematicians use tools that make it easier for them to understand. It doesn't matter if it's like fancy or not, okay? Don't get complicated. Don't get complicated. That's when things get hard, okay? It's to make it easier for you to understand, for you to be able to put it in your head, okay? And be like, oh, I understand this. I understand that. This is easy. That is easy, okay? And you're going to get really good at this, okay? That's the end of the video.
My name is Optimus Prime.